We're good. Didn't work?
I want to say thank you to everyone for taking their time to join us here at Altoona Area School District today. I want to thank the business leaders that are here, the superintendents, the parents, the members of the public. I am the superintendent of the Altoona Area School District. I'm Charles A. Prieto, and I'm not just a local education leader, I am also a member of the Pennsylvania League of Urban Superintendents. Pennsylvania League of Urban Superintendents is a caucus association of the Pennsylvania Association of School Administrators. At this point in time, there are 19 similar press conferences occurring across the state regarding cyber school and charter school funding. Urban schools aren't just big city districts like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. They're districts like ours. When you think about Altoona, it's a town that was built on the railroad, made of blue-collar, roll-up-your-sleeves type people that believed that hard work and a strong sense of family were what mattered in life. While the railroad isn't what it used to be, the people of Altoona still have a desire for an honest opportunity to succeed and the ability to provide for their families. In Pennsylvania, 1 of every 7 students in local public school systems attends a school district similar to Altoona. As a state, our future prosperity depends on us successfully educating these students and preparing them for our workforce. While we have a strong local tax base, we simply can't generate the same kind of revenue as our wealthier suburban neighbors. As a result, the quality of a child's education in this state is determined largely by their zip code, and that simply is not fair. Today, the superintendent of the Altoona Area School District and a member of the Pennsylvania League of Urban Superintendents, I am saying enough is enough. It is time to give every student in Pennsylvania an equal chance at an excellent, high-quality education, regardless of where they live. Today, we're going to briefly discuss a pressing matter that is hurting all public schools, but often crushing urban schools in Pennsylvania: the highly inequitable and unfair way cyber, charters, and charter schools are funded and monitored. Urban school districts such as Altoona are often dealing with the most challenges in education and also end up with the largest portion of cyber and charter burden. To give you a rough idea of the numbers last year, the Altoona School District spent $3.3 million on cyber charter education. Roughly $10,566 per regular education student and $21,221 for every special education student. The Altoona Area School District can provide the exact same instruction using similar curricular resources for 25 to 30% of the cost that the district pays to our cyber partners. Cyber and charter schools play by different rules. They're not held to the same standards, and quite frankly, they don't get the same results. 13 of the state's 14 cyber charter schools are at the bottom 5% of school districts in the state based on student achievement. The graduation rate for cyber charter schools is in the neighborhood of 49%. In comparison, the Altoona Area School District operates the Altoona Cyber Academy, which has a graduation rate of 100%. Also, the Altoona Cyber Academy program allows access to blended learning opportunities and a greater level of flexibility for our students. Our Cyber Academy success is based on our ability to monitor students' progress and hold cyber students accountable. These cyber corporations spend millions of dollars in marketing, lobbying, and management fees with almost no oversight whatsoever. Their main focus is on selling a product and generating revenue, even if that product is not the best suited to ensure student success. They cost the taxpayers of Pennsylvania billions of dollars every year. And according to the widely accepted report from Stanford University, cyber schools are vastly inferior in delivering effective education to students. That report stated that the students in cyber lose approximately 106 days of education in reading and over 118 days of math instruction on the average school year. That's over half a school year of lost instruction. The Altoona Area School District spent $3.3 million on cyber charters last year alone. That number is as much as the district will pay in debt service annually for the new $88 million high school building. The money spent on cyber charter tuition represents unnecessary expense for a limited local return. The high school building project will positively impact every student in the district, There will be STEM science programs in biomedical, advanced computer languages, and robotics. All these programs are aimed at high growth jobs and things that will make the economy of the Altoona area and the Altoona region stronger. We need to start putting our children and our community first. The Altoona Area School District and the League of Urban Schools are laser focused on cyber and charter reform because our current system hurts all of our students and our towns. Make no mistake, this is not about school choice. Parents who are sending their children to cyber or charter school are often told that educators are advocating to remove all options other than public school. This is simply not true. I want to apologize for my belief that our school district does a better job. But however, this is not about choice, but about how the state funds cyber and charter schools. The League of Urban Schools and the Altoona Area School District are standing together on this day to call for immediate and substantial reform to the way we fund cyber and cyber charter schools in Pennsylvania. To share more on this issue, I'd like to introduce Ms. Sharon Beering. She is president of the Altoona Area School Board.
Hi, folks. I just want to say, first of all, I have never been a fan of cyber schools. I think students should actually go to school, interact with other students, interact with teachers, because they need socialization skills. But that said, I have become familiar with the cyber academy that we do have here at the Altoona High School, and it's changed my mind in certain ways because we hold students accountable. They cannot simply turn the computer on and not perform the tasks that they are supposed to do. They are actually held accountable. They have to come into the school. They have to meet with their teachers, and they also get an Altoona High School diploma. And I think that's something very important for parents to look at if they're considering a cyber school, because it's my understanding the diplomas that they would get from a strictly cyber school not associated with a regular school district is not the same, and their children may have problems with that in the future. But it is causing a financial burden to this district, and as school board president, we see that all the time, and we have to try to come up with the money, and it's very difficult. You cannot continue to raise taxes on the local people. There's just not enough money there. So I do think something has to be done. And now I'm gonna pass it on to Jason again.
Thanks, Mrs. Spring. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jason McGinnis, and I am the administrator that oversees our Altoona Cyber Academy for grades 10 to 12. I got my start with the Altoona Cyber Academy 12 years ago when I was first hired as a teacher, and I had the opportunity to work with these children from a professional standpoint as a teacher and really see the unique opportunities that we were able to afford those children through our program. 7 years later, I became an administrator, and for the last 5 years, I've had the opportunity to see it on a much greater level from the student perspective to the teacher perspective, to my perspective, and then to the global perspective. And what a rewarding experience that it has been. When I first started this 12 years ago, we had 25 students that were in the program. And sometimes that was a challenge to keep those students in the program. Since that time, we now have grown up to over 80 students. We currently will be breaking that 80 mark next week, or getting close to that. We used 2 different platforms, and we are now moving towards the Google platform, which will be a total cost savings as far as the district is concerned. And all of our teachers have done an outstanding job of starting to develop that curriculum, how to on that platform to which our children are most familiar with. As you may or may not know, our children are issued a Chromebook, so all of our children are one-to-one. So using the Google platform is going to be extremely beneficial for their educational needs. We started 12 years ago with 5 teachers, and we now have roughly 20 teachers, including 2 special education tutors who oversee our special education population. And we have, out of these 20 teachers, we only have 1 current teacher that is deemed as our full-time ACA teacher. So the 19 other teachers are splitting their duties with the ACA program and working with these 80 children, as well as their 6 classes, 5 classes in a brick and mortar setting. With that said, our program would not be near successful without our highly dedicated, strongly motivated teachers. Our teachers are second to none that are in this program and are overseeing this. I help them, provide for them the resources or be their advocate, but they're on the front lines and they're really working with our children in a direct, one-to-one fashion on a daily basis. We currently, as Dr. Prieto had alluded to, or had stated, we have a graduation rate of 100%, and we take to that very, very modestly. That's very rewarding for us, but we also have a 98% promotion rate. So our children that are in grade 10, 98% of them go on to grade 11. And those that are in grade 11 then go on to grade 12. So we feel that we do a really good job on that. Our high school teachers do a great job on that. And it's also, a program that's unique to every child, to every situation. And we have also kids that, oftentimes will consider dropping out, or, they reach 17 and they just feel like they can't do this anymore. And then Mr. Harper, my lead teacher for the ACA program, we sit down with them and we get them back on track and graduating with an outstanding high school diploma. And that is very rewarding for us, but it's also rewarding for that child. Today with me, I have Mr. Harper, who is our lead teacher with the ACA program, our lead instructor. I have Mrs. Dawn Bear, who is a parent of one of the children that's in our cyber program. And then we also have Miss Destiny Holland, one of our current students, who's enrolled in our program, doing very well, I might add. So they're going to share with you kind of their thoughts and feelings on what we offer and how unique it is to every child, and certainly go from there. So at this time, we go with Mr. Harper. Yes. Oh, whoever.
Hello, my name is Destiny Holland, and I started with the Outstanding Cyber Academy program about 2 weeks after school was in session this year. I am a senior. I also attend the Greater Outstanding Career and Technology Center for Robotic Technology. The benefit that I get from ACA is I can do my schoolwork while working at a job. I work full-time at Sheets, stepping in for shifts. ACA allows me to make my own schedule for my own education. Some people think that when you're in an online learning environment, you do not get some social skills with others. There is no difference from socializing in public school versus cyber school. You might have to make more effort to socialize, but that is part of becoming a young adult. I feel that the ACA teachers have a better relationship and communication with the cyber students. They schedule the time that you can come in and meet with them one-on-one. Students with anxiety will have to feel the pressure of talking to a teacher in public school if they have the opportunity to individually talk to someone in a cyber school. There are also students that have some medical issues and having a problem. And having the ACA program allows those students to continue their education while taking the time they need to recover. Another benefit is to help each student with their own personal problems. For instance, it has helped me and my family be able to get a younger sibling to and back from school. I know a lot of other students going through the same and other situations. The traditional education style in home life is not the same as it was 50 years ago. The Altoona Cyber Academy has helped me lessen my stress of school and has helped other students with their own educational needs.
Hi, my name is Dawn Bear. I'm a mother of 3. I have 2 older daughters. They're in college at St. Francis University, one ready to graduate pretty soon. My son Bradley is a senior here. He's preparing to graduate in June through the Altoona Cyber Academy. So I've been asked to say a few words about our experiences so far with the cyber program. He's been enrolled now for about a year. I think it's important for me to say right now, before I go on, that how he came here, because I think it's important to bring this point out. It wasn't in our intent for him to start cyber school. It wasn't in our plans to pull him. He attended a traditional academic setting and thrived in a parochial school setting his entire career. And with his permission, I asked him, he had 2, to share this, he had 2 unplanned surgeries the first week of school last year. So he had accumulation of a big absence of 10 days. I think it was over our first working period. So it was brought to our attention that it could pose problems for extracurriculars. So he did work really hard staying on the honor roll, about a week probably, but I think we knew he was working so hard, so we decided to give him the option. that's how we came here to the cyber program. So speaking about our experiences so far, as an engaged parent with my kids, overall I've been very impressed with the care and concern for Bradley's circumstances. We definitely felt a welcoming priority here, and we thank you very much. We were quickly oriented to continue his academic studies with very little lull or gap. The amazing support initiated with just that one phone call. It's been ongoing, and it's been evident in our curriculum as well. The teachers are all readily available for Bradley whenever he needs to communicate with questions and concerns. But one thing I might stress, they also give him a lot of accountability for independence, and I think that's so important. It's going to serve for a great asset when he's headed off to college, which he did get accepted to college. So, as we frequently inquire with Bradley for the course content, just how he's doing, we absolutely know he's on a pathway of success to graduate. He'll definitely be prepared for his next level of education. And although Brad has not been able to participate too much in the extracurriculars this past year, the comfort just knowing that he can come in anytime he wants, or he can fully participate to come home. I think he's even scheduled for some blended classes for next semester. So we do appreciate that. I feel Brad's grown so much this past year that he's chosen to seek out more important life skills and lessons as Destiny had spoken about. He's included a small part-time job. He's been able to be very active in his career choices, even doing some job shadowing. And most importantly, he was able to alleviate a lot of unnecessary stress and pay more attention to his physical health. So we're very, very grateful that he chose the Altoona Cyber Academy. Thanks a lot for inviting me, and thanks for implementing this program, which serves students who want and need a cyber option like Brad. Thanks.
My name is Dan Harbour. I'm a math teacher in the Altoona Cyber Academy as well as the program coordinator. In my 7th year of the Altoona Cyber Academy now, and I've witnessed an evolution of virtual teaching. Online learning and instruction is different, and the students have to be self-motivated. Our students have the opportunity to come in for help, as it's been said, as well as using video chat. We use Google Hangouts for that. ACA helps to give a student a flexible schedule to work around during their day. Many students have weekly appointments or jobs, and this flexibility allows them not to have to stick with the traditional 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. school day. When I started, as Mr. McGinnis has said, we had about between 25 to 30 students in the program, and now we have over 80, and it's continuing to grow. We have tried different platforms and systems, and now have a well-oiled machine that is designed to help any student with their educational needs. We have some students who join ECA for long term. There are about 8 students who have been in since their 10th grade year, and they are currently seniors on track to graduate. We also have some students who need to use ACA as they will be out on maternity leave or other medical procedures. We even have one case of a student who was training for pro motocross, and we were able to meet these students' needs for their education. We have a dedicated, highly qualified staff of teachers who are already in our district. We utilize Google Classroom, and that will be our sole platform to house curriculum starting in the 2020-2021 school year. This is allowing an easier transition of students in and out of our program, and teachers are going to be using the same textbooks as we have at the Altoona High School, which is just another cost-saving factor. We have students with blended schedules who take their core classes in ACA and attend the Greater Career and Technology Center. We also have students who are taking an elective or two while attending the Altoona High School during the school day. As a teacher working with all these students, I see students coming from many different home life situations, and learning abilities. Without this program, I know that some of them would not have reached graduation or would have struggled to get there. Thus, this program is helping to reduce our dropout rate. We graduated 28 out of 28 seniors last year. That number's tremendous. Students have every opportunity to participate in school activities, clubs, and sports as other students at AHS. This year, we have students in community service, soccer, and homecoming committee. A student's diploma still reads Altoona Area School District. We are offering a public education in an online environment. We are providing the students of our district an opportunity to fit their educational needs. Without this program, we wouldn't be able to reach all of our students in the district. This program has become a major part of my life, and the success stories I have witnessed over the years are truly incredible. Thank you for coming today, and it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Hatch, our Assistant Superintendent.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you to our guests that visited with us to speak today. Very proud of the programs that we've developed here in the Altoona Area School District, and we're very fortunate to have a board that has been very supportive to allow us to expand our cyber program to our elementary and our junior high school. Our junior high school is in year 2, and our elementary program is in year 1, both with a substantial number of students that otherwise would have gone to a traditional cyber charter, costing not only the taxpayers, but also the school district needed funds to educate the masses within our school district. As you've heard today, the success is without question of our students. We actually have a couple of other students that chose on their own accord to come in and join us today because they are supportive of the program as well. What it comes down is giving our students opportunity, and the way that we can do that through our flexible programming, through our hybrid models that we can utilize with a variety of different options, we can give students and provide students an individualized education that puts them on the pathway to opportunity. And really that's what we're about in terms of giving students as they graduate endless opportunity to be able to realize their dreams and whatever that may be. So we're very fortunate, and that's why we support Representative Sony's legislation, House Bill 1897, which would require school districts to provide a cyber education option to their students. Once again, we're very fortunate to have that already within the Altoona Area School Districts and have the opportunity to expand those opportunities. When looking at education and what it may look like even 5 years from now, it will not look the way that it does now. And we need to be able to have the flexibility and the opportunity and the funding, which this bill would help secure by allowing us to maintain local tax dollars within the school district to provide those opportunities and options at a fraction of the cost that we're now paying cyber schools throughout the state. So once again, I want to thank our guests for joining us today and speaking to this very, very important issue. And I want to thank the members of the community, anyone out there who is listening, for supporting the Altoona Area School District. And to those of you that are currently within the Altoona Area School District and are enrolled in outside cyber education programs or charter programs, we encourage you to listen to us. Give us an opportunity for a phone call or a meeting so that we can help explain and provide you with the opportunities that students like Destiny have realized in the Altoona Area School District over the past couple of years. So at this point, I want to thank you for those that are in attendance, and if anyone has any questions, we would like to entertain those at this time. So if anyone has any questions for us, we'd be happy to take those.
Say thank you to everyone for coming. I also want to say thank you to Representative Lou Schmidt, who is a co-sponsor of the Sony bill, and it's now in the House Education Committee. Any help that we can receive from the local taxpayers and citizens in support of that bill is going to greatly help and assist our school district in moving forward with our cyber programs and our ability to deliver education to our students in a top-notch learning environment. Thank you.